Hello students, this is the 10th part of concept of number theory. Today also I am going to explain some problems based on factor theorem. So these are some problems, one by one I want to explain students here. First problem I explained already in the last part. Yeah, second problem, we want to prove that a power m times of a minus 1 plus b power m times of b minus 1 is not divisible by a plus b. Interesting problem, not divisible by a plus b. Okay. So a power m, 1 minute, I want to use another color for that. A power m times of a minus 1 plus b power m times of b minus 1 is not divisible by a plus b. Means what we should prove? This is not in the form of a plus b into some integer. To prove that, what I will do, Nana? I will assume that this is a polynomial in a. Actually, this is a polynomial in a and b. Okay, assume that this is a polynomial in a only. Let it be f of a. So here be treated as a constant, just like a constant. If I found the value of f of minus b, what the meaning of the instead of a, I want to write minus b in the right hand side part of the given equation. If I will get 0, then I will conclude that from factor theorem a plus b is the one of the factor of f of a. Here what we should prove, Nana? A plus b is not a factor means it is enough to prove that f of b not equal to 0 for m being any positive integer. Okay, I hope you people understood what is my plan. Okay, so what I my assumption, this is a polynomial in a alone, b is treated as constant. Now I want to find the value of f of minus b. So instead of a, I want to write minus b power m into minus b minus 1, okay, plus b power m times of b minus 1. Okay, I can write this one as minus 1 power m into b power m times of 1 minus, I get a common, b plus 1 I can write, plus b power m into b minus b power m. Okay, here minus 1 power m plus 1 I can write into b power m into b plus minus 1 power m plus 1 into b power m plus b power m plus 1 minus b power m. Okay. Yeah, now we want to prove that this is not divisible by a plus b, means it is enough to prove that f of minus b not equal to 0. Here m is a positive integer. Here two cases will arise, Nana. And let m equal to even first case. I can take this case 1. In this case RHS becomes minus 1. Even means m is even plus 1 odd, we will get minus, will produce minus b power m plus 1. Okay, so what happened here? M is even plus odd minus b power m plus b power m plus 1 minus b power m. These two get cancelled, Nana. So what we will get? Minus 2 times of b power m, which is not equal to 0. What is the meaning of that? If m equal to 0, a plus b is not a factor of f of a. Let it be result number 1. Next I will take m is odd. Second case, case 2, m is taken as odd. Then one equation becomes, observe, Nana, here, odd plus 1 even, minus 1 for even only, that is plus 1 you will get, plus 1 into b power m into b power m plus 1. Okay. So here m is odd, no? M is odd means here odd plus 1 even, directly b power m I will get, plus b power m. Next here what happened? Plus b power m plus 1 minus b power m. So these two get cancelled. So it gives 2 into b power m plus 1. This is also not equal to 0. Any m. Okay. This is 2. From 1 and 2, what is one conclusion? F of b is not equal to 0 for m belongs to any natural number. What happened when I took f of a, I found f of minus b not equal to 0 means a plus b not a factor of f of a. Now that I will write. So from factor theorem, a plus b is not a factor of f of a. That is, what is f of a? At that I will write. F of a means what? This one only. A power m times of a minus 1 plus b power m times of b minus 1. Okay, interesting problem. Okay, I hope you people understood. Sixth problem I explained just now. Prove that this is not divisible by a plus b for m is being any integer. I took f of a, I found f of minus b, I got this is f of minus b, I can say this is 1. So I can say this is 2. So I can say this is 3. From 2 and 3, f of b not equal to 0. Okay. Now observe Nana, f of a is this. I found f of minus b. Actually here only you can simplify, but I used elaborated steps. No problem. After that what happened? Two cases were raised, m is even or m is odd. If m is even or m is odd, the RHS part is not equal to 0. What is the meaning of that? F of b not equal to 0. So a plus b not a factor of f of a. That is given a power m times of a minus 1 plus b power m times of b minus 1. I hope you people understood. Or more generally, you do one thing, Nana. Here only you can simplify actually. I can write this is a power m plus 1 minus a power m plus b power m plus 1 minus b power m. So here only you can take two cases, m is even or odd, then we will get the result. Yeah. Next I want to prove that the problem number 7 here. We want to prove that 17 power 8 plus 13 power 7 minus 5 power 8 plus 2 power 7 is divisible by 3. Okay. For these type of problems, we want to prove that a plus b is a multiple of 3. Here 3 is a prime number. So it is enough to prove that a is a multiple of 3 and b is a multiple of 3. Their addition is obviously a multiple of 3 only. For example, a is 3k1 and b is 3k2. Their addition, from that addition I can take 3 common, k1 plus k2 only. What is the meaning of that? If a is a multiple of 3, b is a multiple of 3, total number is multiple of 3. But converse not true, Nana. Converse not true. Summation is multiple of 3. We can't say that this is multiple of 3 and this is multiple of 3. That is not correct. Okay, summation is not correct. Means if this is multiple of 3, this is multiple of 3, their addition is multiple of 3. Okay, that is true. But its converse is not true. I will show you. 7 plus I want to take 8 CL. This is not a multiple of 3, this is not a multiple of 3, but addition is multiple of 3. Addition is a multiple of 3, no? 7 7s are what? 15. Means that if summation is a multiple of 3, you can't say that this is a multiple of 3 and this is a multiple of, that is wrong. Or this is a multiple of a, this is a multiple of a, then addition is multiple of a. Okay. But the summation is multiple of a, you can't say that individuals are multiple of a's. That is not correct. Okay. Yeah. Now I want to prove that this is divisible by 3. So I want to use the concept of factor theorem. So I want group these two, Nana. Okay. 17 power 8 minus 5 power 8. One group plus 13 power 7 plus 2 power 7. Now listen, this is the form of a power n minus b power n, first bracket. N is even, obviously this is divisible by a plus b, divisible by a plus b, or a minus b also, no problem, it is also divisible by a minus b also, if n is even, no. What I can say, this is 17 minus 5 into some integer I can write. I hope you people understood, no? First bracket is the form a power m minus a power n. A power m minus a power n divisible by a minus b only if n is even or odd. Okay, plus now second bracket is in the form of p power n plus q power n, and n is odd here. If n is odd, p power n plus q power n divisible by p plus q. Already we have the theorem x power m plus y power m n equal to x plus y into some integer if m is a odd natural number, just like aq plus bq is divisible by a plus b. So what happened here? So second bracket in the form of a power m or a power n plus b power n, if n is odd, that's why it is divisible by a plus b. Already proved result. So what I can say, 13 plus 2 into some integer. What I can say, 17 minus 12, 12 into integer plus 15 into integer. So what I can say, this is multiple of 3 only, no? 12 into something multiple of 3 only. This is also multiple of 3 only. Addition of 2, multiple of 3 plus multiple, don't write 2 multiple of 3, that is not correct. Just a multiple of 3 you can write. Multiple of 3 plus multiple of 3, don't think that 2 multiple of 3, no? Not like that. This is a multiple of 3, this is another multiple of 3. This may be 9, this may be 12, just like. Already here this is 12 into something, this is 15 something. I use this 12 and 15. So this is multiple of 3, this is multiple of 3, means addition is multiple of 3, total summation is multiple of 3. Now I can conclude that 17 power 8 plus 13 power 7 minus 5 power 8 plus 27 is a multiple of 3. So actual order method, Nana, 17 should be multiplied 8 times, plus 13 should be multiplied 7 times, minus 5 should be multiplied 8 times, plus 2 multiplied 7 times. After that you get bigger number. Now you want to check whether that number is divisible by 3 or not. That will become very difficult to know. So logically you want to prove that this number is divisible by 3. That is the use of number theory concept. So what I did, Nana, here I grouped these two. After that these two. So this is in the form of a power n minus b power n. N is even or odd, divisible by a minus b only. So 17 minus 5 into some integer. This is in the form of a power m plus b power m. M is a odd number divisible by a plus b. Theorem is already explained. Okay, that's why I can say that 13 plus 2 some integer. So this 17 minus 5 integer. So 12 into integer means multiple of 12 with this one. This multiple of 15. Multiple of 12 means obviously multiple of 3 only. Multiple of 15 means obviously multiple of 3 only. This multiple of 3, this multiple of 3, the addition also multiple of 3. At last you need to write, therefore this is divisible by 3. Yeah, just now explained problem number 7. Okay. Now I want to explain problem number 8, but something is missing here, Nana, either plus or minus, I don't know. Something is missing. So what we should do, I will try to take the problem as plus. After that, if you didn't get, I will take minus. Here also z also given, z what, z is not correct, maybe that is 2, because no z in the problem. Okay, whatever it may be, I will write. 8th problem, x square plus 7x minus plus 6 over n minus 2 plus x power 2n. We want to prove that this is divisible by 3x plus 2. Okay. logically you want to prove nana. So that's why x square plus 7x plus 6, this I can write as 2 plus x whole square power n, a power n whole power n, a power mn, or x square plus 7x plus 6 minus 4 plus x square plus 4x only power n. Now this is the form of a power n minus b power n. A power n minus b power n divisible by a plus b as well as a minus b. If you take plus nana, what happens? X square plus x, 2x square will get, but you want to prove that it is divisible by a linear. That's why I want to use the second part, that is a power n minus b power n divisible by a minus b. Okay, that I will write. We know that a power n minus b power n equal to a minus b into some polynomial. Okay, that's why next page I will write, okay, here only I will write, yeah. So x square plus 7x plus 6 minus of the directly I will write minus 4 minus x square minus 4x into some polynomial. Okay, so here x square get cancelled, 7x minus 4x, what is that? 7x minus 4x, that is 3x, plus 6 plus 2, okay, into polynomial I can write. What is the meaning of that, nana? This is equal to 3x plus 2 to some polynomial, means this is divisible by 3x plus 2. I hope you people understood. What I did, how I did, that is important. Just this is in the form of a power 2n can be written as a square whole power n now. After I splitted, after that what, this is the form of a power n minus b power n. A power n minus b power n always divisible by a minus b only, n being any natural number, even a rod. Okay, that's why a minus b is some polynomial. Understood? A minus b is some polynomial because this nth degree, no? After writing a minus b into, for example, a power n minus b power n equal a minus b into a polynomial with n minus 1th degree, like that one polynomial will get now. So 3x plus 2 is some polynomial. What is the meaning of that? This equal 3x plus 2 is some polynomial means that expression is divisible by 3x plus 2. That should write last. Therefore, is divisible by 3x plus 2. Okay. Yeah. Next problem. Find the continued product of x plus 9 into x square plus 9 square into x power 4 plus 9 power 4 into x power 8 plus 9 power 8 into x power 16 plus 9 power 16. What is asking? Simplify this. Very difficult, no? Multiplying 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 brackets. Logically you want to multiply now, logically. So what is the logic involving the problem? That is a plus b into a minus b is equal to a square minus b square. That's all. Here x plus 9 is there, no? I want 1x minus 9 here. Then this product is nothing but x square minus 9 square only. That's why what I am doing here, I am multiplying with x minus 9 and dividing with x minus 9 provided x is not equal to 9. Okay, with that condition, that I will write, with the condition x is not equal to 9. Now observe students, 1 by x minus 9 into first two brackets, x minus 9 into x square minus 9 square only. First two bracket multiplied, remaining things as it is I want, right? Okay, yeah, next 1 by x minus 9 into, observe these two brackets, nana, Again they are in the form of a minus b into a plus b. A square, x square square means x power 4 only. A square whole square means a power 4. Remaining thing as it is. This is AR 9. Okay. 9 power 8 into x power 16 plus 9 power 16. Again observe these two, observe these two. Again they are in the form x plus y into x minus y. X square minus y square, I will write here only. Here only I will write 1 by x minus 9 into x power 4 whole square minus a power 4 whole square. What is that? X power 8 minus a power 8 into x power 8. These two terms completed now. Now I want to write this x power 8 plus 9 power 8 into x power 16 plus 9 power 16. Listen, Nana. Again 1 by x minus 9 into, observe these two again, a minus b to a plus b form. A square, x power 8 whole square, x power 16 minus a power 16. A means that is 9 into x power 16 plus 9 power 16. Again these two brackets in the form of x minus a into x plus a, x square minus a, just like x plus y, x minus y into x plus y, x square minus y square, that is x minus 9 into x power 16 whole square minus 9 power 16 whole square. So I am finalizing, the result is nothing but x power 32 minus 9 power 32 by x minus 9. This is the continued product of the given problem. At last I can write solution. What I can write? X plus 9 into x square plus 9 square into x power 4 plus 9 power 4 into x power 8 plus 9 power 8 into x power 16 plus 9 power 16 is equal to x power 32 minus 9 power 32 by x minus 9. Completed. So here important note, now you can generalize this concept. You can generalize x plus y into x square plus y square into x power 4 plus y power 4 into x power 8 plus y power 8 into so on, okay, and so on. Observe, Nana. Yeah, this is 2 power 0, 2 power 0, 2 power 1, 2 power 1, 2 square, 2 square, 2 cube, 2 cube, so on up to x power 2 power n, plus y power 2n given. Directly you can find its continued product. So what I can say, my answer, this is nothing but x power 2 power n whole square minus y power 2 power n whole square by x minus 5, or this is same as x power a power m whole power a power mn, 2 power n into 2 means 2 power n into 2 means what, Nana? Basic power should be added, no? What I can say? To 2 power n plus 1. Okay. Yeah, minus y power 2 power n plus 1 by x minus 1. This is the continued product of this. This important note. Okay. Student, problem number 8 completed. Problem 9 also completed. Now I want to explain problem number 10, Nana, here. Show that x power n plus 1 minus x power n minus x plus 1 exactly divisible by x minus 1 whole square, n being any positive integer. So what we should prove now? We need to make a plan first of all, Nana. X power n plus 1 minus x power n minus x plus 1 should be equal to x minus 1 whole square into some polynomial. Then I can say that it is divisible by x minus 1 whole square. That is my plan. Okay. Listen, Nana. X power n plus 1 minus x power n minus x plus 1 can be rewrite as x into x power n. I can write now first term a power m plus n, a power m into a power n only. Okay, so minus x power n minus x plus 1. From first two terms I can take x power n common. What I will get? X minus 1. From next two terms I can take minus 1 common, x minus 1. From totally I can take x minus 1 common. What happened? X power n minus 1. So I will complete here only, Nana. Listen students, what I got, I want to write x minus 1 into a power n minus b power n. Now n you can write, what is the problem? A power n minus b power n is always divisible by a minus b only, no? That I will write, sorry. Yeah, x minus 1 into some polynomial. I hope you people understood, no? X power n minus a power n, no? A power n minus b power n divisible by a minus b only, no? The a minus b into some polynomial. If a and b are integers, I can say a minus b into some integer. So your variables means I can say a minus b into some polynomial or x minus b into some polynomial. So what is the meaning of that? I hope people understand. This is same as this, Nana. Just instead of this, I wrote this. So x minus into x minus 1, x minus 1 square into some polynomial. I hope you people understood me. Okay. Yeah, what is the meaning of that? Therefore, x power n plus 1 minus x power n minus x plus 1 is divisible by x minus 1 square. Okay. Next problem, 11th problem. Yeah, m being any positive integer, then show that this is divisible by something. Interesting problem, this one. Okay. Yeah. A b whole power m minus bc whole power m plus cd whole power m minus dA whole power m is equal to AB minus BC plus CD minus DA into something, in some polynomial. Then only I can say that this is divisible by A minus B, B minus C plus C minus D, D minus D. So logically you can factorize this, and I will show you here. A minus B, B minus C plus CD minus DA. From these two take B common, A minus C will get. From these two take D common, C minus A will get. Take A minus C common totally. Here B. Observe now, A minus C, C minus, reverse is done. If you take reverse, you will get 1 minus D. So what is the meaning of that? It is enough to prove that DC is equal to A minus C into B minus D into some polynomial. That is my plan. Okay. So what is the meaning of that? It is enough to prove that this is divisible by A minus C once and this is divisible by B minus D. After that I conclude that that is divisible by product of A minus C into B minus D. Then I can say that total number is divisible by A minus C into B minus D. That is nothing but AB minus BC plus CD minus DA. Actually, we want to prove that this is divisible by this, Nana. What is the meaning of that? This is equal to this into something. Something means some expression in ABCD. If ABCD are taken as integer, some integer. Now we have filled as variables into some polynomial. So I can rewrite this one as A minus C into B minus D. Just now I proved. Now it is enough to prove that this is equal to A minus C into B minus D into something means it is enough to prove that this is A minus C is one of the factor of this. b minus d is the one of the factor of this. After that, I can conclude that this is the total expression is the or a minus c into b minus is the one of the factor of that expression. Okay, that is my plan, Nana. Understood? Okay. So I want ready my plan. I want to prove that a minus is one factor, b minus d is another factor. This is my plan. Okay. I will prove it now. Yeah. First of all, ab whole power m minus bc whole power m plus cd power m minus dA power m. Actually, this is a polynomial in a, b, c, d. Okay. So, but I want to assume that this is a polynomial in only one variable a. That is my assumption. After that, I will find f of c, Nana. If it equal to 0, then I can say that this is a minus is the one of the factor of this. Okay. Okay. Yeah, that is my plan. That's why what I will do, take this is first expression. Let f of a equal to ab power m minus bc power m plus cd power m minus dA power m. Okay, what we should prove, Nana? F of c equal to 0. Just to assume that this is a polynomial a only, means b, c, d are treated as constants. So instead of a, write c, that's all. Instead of a, write c. cb power m minus, there is no a, no need to write, as it is you need to write that one all. Plus here no a, as it is you write cd power m. Here a is there, instead of this a I want to write c. dc power m. Observe here, these two will get cancelled, Nana. These two get cancelled, equal to 0. From factor theorem, what I can say, a minus c is a factor of f of a. What is the f of a? 1 only. Finally, what I can say, a minus b is a factor of 1, just like I write 1. That I will write here. I hope you people understood. No? Clearly explained. A minus c is the one of the factor of f of a, or a minus is one of the factor of given problem. Okay, this is last problem. No, I want erase that everything. I want some space. No? Yes. This is our last problem. Okay, I will write what I got. ab power m minus bc power m plus cd power m minus dA power m. Actually, to factorize this, you can use cyclic expression concept also, but cyclic expression is not completed. That's why I am solving the problem in general manner. This is one. What I got, a minus, what is my plan? I forgot. B minus d. Okay, b minus d. No problem. B minus d. This is 1. So a minus c is a factor of 1. This is I want a result 2. Actually, you want to prove that a minus c and b minus d are the two factors of this expression. To prove this, what am I assuming? The expression is in b only. Remaining all are treated as constants. Let f of b, I will take that. F of b is ab whole power m minus bc power m plus cd power m minus dA power m. Okay, what is my assumption? I assume that this is a polynomial in b. No. Later, what I will find f of d I will find. If it equal to 0, then I can say that b minus d is the one of the factor of f of b. F of b is 1 only. Okay, instead of b, write d. Instead of b, write d. A. Instead of b, write 1 minute. instead of b I want to write d power m minus instead of b I want to write d dc power m plus no b nana here as it is you write, no b you write as it is. Observe nana, observe. So this and this cancel and this cancel, you give 0. For factor theorem what I can say that b minus d is a factor of f of b. F of b means equation 1 only, no? Therefore I will write here only b minus d is a factor of 1. Okay. So I can say this is result number 3. From 2 and 3, a minus c into b minus d is a factor of 1. So I want to multiply this ab minus ad minus bc plus cd is a factor of 1. So that only we want to prove here. Therefore ab whole power m minus bc whole power m plus cd whole power m minus da whole power m is divisible by ab minus ad minus bc plus cd. I hope you people understood. Interesting problem, super problem. Yeah. Some more problems are there with us, students. Okay, 12th problem also important. Okay, one by one I want to explain. Same model, 12th also. We want to prove that this one is divisible by this product, or it is better to prove that this is one of the factor of this ones, this is one of the factor of this, and this is one of the factor of this. For to prove this is the one of the factor of this, I will take the polynomial is in b only, f of b. I will find f of c will equal to 0, then I will conclude that b minus c is the one of the factor of that expression. Okay. So, yeah, b minus, not good color, b minus c whole power 2x plus 1 plus c minus a whole power 2x plus 1 plus a minus b whole power 2x plus 1 is taken as one expression. Now I want to assume this expression is in polynomial in b. Actually this is a polynomial in abc. So I want to assume this is f of b. F of b equal to b minus c whole power 2x plus 1 plus c minus a whole power 2x plus 1 plus a minus b whole power 2x plus 1. Just to find f of c nana. So instead of b you want to write c, that's all. C minus c whole power 2x plus 1. Instead of b you want to write c, there is no b here as it is right. Plus instead of b I will write c, that is a minus c whole power 2x plus 1. Actually first term is 0 only, plus c minus a whole power 2n plus 2x plus 1. Observe here c minus a, here a minus a, reverse is there. So I will write here with the red color, see here, a minus c whole power 2x plus 1. I will take minus common, c minus a whole power 2x plus 1. I can split as minus 1 power 2x plus 1 into c minus a power 2x plus 1. So minus 1 for odd number, no, 2x plus odd, minus 1 for odd only, minus 1 power odd means minus 1 only. So what we will get here, minus we will get, I will write that one only, minus what I will get, c minus a whole power 2x plus 1. These two get cancelled, we will get 0. What is the meaning of that? I will write in next page. b minus c is a factor of f of b. F of b means equation 1, expression 1 only. Therefore, b minus c is a factor of 1. Similar way you can prove, Nana. Similar way means what? To prove c minus a, assume that this is a polynomial in c. Try to find f of a value. Obviously, you will get 0. After that, you can say conclude that c minus a is one of the factor of f of c or equation 1. Like that, we can complete. I will write directly. Similarly, we can prove c minus a minus b. C minus a minus b is a factor of 1, is a factor of 1. Therefore, a minus b into b minus c into c minus a is a factor of 1. This only one proof. So this is one of the way to solve the problem. Don't think that this is the way, this is only the way to solve the problem. Not correct. Several ways you can solve. Actually, this is a cyclic expression. After proving b minus is one of the factors, automatically remaining factors also you can write it cyclically. Okay. Or another concept. No? For example, several ways you can solve this problem. For example, b minus c whole power 2x plus 1. I want group with a minus b whole power 2x plus 1. As it is remaining thing I want to write as 2x plus 1. These two terms in the form of a power m plus b power m with m is odd, divisible by a plus b only. What I can say, b minus c plus a minus b into some integer, some polynomial, plus c minus a whole power 2x plus 1. Here b get cancelled. What will get? I will get a minus c. A minus c plus c minus a into power 2x plus 1. From this I can take and c minus a common, here minus, here c minus a. So what happened? I will show you. A plus, a minus c, here I can take minus common. What happened? A minus c whole power 2n x plus 1. I already explained how we will get this, taking minus common. From these two can take one more step I will write, a minus c minus a minus c power 2x into a minus a can write here. Now I can take a minus c common. After taking a minus c, 1 minus a minus c power 2x will get. So what is the meaning of that? This is divisible by a minus c. How I got? I grouped first term and last term and I apply the concept of a power n plus b power n divisible by a plus b if n is odd. Like that, if you group these two, then we will get a b minus c and a minus b also factors of that expression. So several ways you can solve the problems. This is one of second way to solve the problem. Okay.